Every man knows this moment, the quiet one. When you wake before dawn, sit at the edge of the bed, and realize your body doesn't answer like it used to. No pain, no drama, just silence. A silence where power used to live. You tell yourself it's fine. You're older, you're busy. But deep down, you know something isn't right. Because when blood stops flowing like it should, everything that makes you feel alive begins to fade. I'm Dr. Helen Carter, and I'm here to tell you something your doctor probably never said. You don't lose your vitality because of age. You lose it because your body forgets how to move blood like a man. But here's the shocker. You can reignite that power in just 5 minutes a day. No equipment, no pills, no noise, just one stretch that restarts the system nature built for you. Stay with me. And before we begin, drop a comment. Tell me where you're watching from and how old you are. Because today, somewhere in the world, a man just like you is about to wake up his fire again. The first time I taught this movement to a group of men in their 50s, they laughed. One of them said, "Helen, I haven't squatted since I fixed my car 20 years ago." But 5 minutes later, his face changed, because he could feel it, blood pulsing where it hadn't flowed freely in years. That's what this stretch does. It doesn't just move muscles, it moves life. It's called the deep squat hold with breath lock, a simple, ancient position that resets your body's internal pump. And once you learn how to do it correctly, your entire circulation system begins to wake up from the inside out. Stand with your feet slightly wider than your shoulders. Turn your toes gently outward. Relax your shoulders, lift your chest, and take one deep breath through your nose. Now slowly lower yourself down, not fast, not forced, but with awareness, like you're descending into your own foundation. As you drop, keep your heels grounded. Your spine stays long. Your gaze forward. And your breath, steady. When your hips sink below your knees, pause. This is the deep squat, the position of raw human strength. It's how men once rested, worked, and gave their bodies permission to stay alive. Now take a deep inhale through your nose. Feel your belly expand, filling with air, pressing gently downward. Then, hold it, just for 2 seconds. This is the breath lock, the hidden trigger that builds internal pressure. That pressure does something extraordinary. It sends a signal through your pelvic floor, your blood vessels, and your heart. It tells your body, wake up, move blood, be alive again. Slowly exhale through your mouth. Let your spine stretch. Let your hips sink deeper by 1 inch, and feel that gentle burn rising through your thighs. That's blood returning to work. Stay there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then slowly push yourself up, pressing evenly through your feet. Feel the ground push back into you. That's energy returning home. The beauty of this movement is not in the muscle. It's in the message. Your body starts producing nitric oxide, a natural vasodilator, the same molecule modern medicine tries to copy with little blue pills. But here, you're creating it yourself. Clean, powerful, primal. Do this for just 5 minutes a day, broken into small sets. 1 minute down, slow rise. Breathe, repeat. Within a week, you'll notice something. Your morning energy feels sharper, your legs feel solid, your mind calmer. That's circulation doing what it's supposed to do. Most men don't realize this, but erections are not just about hormones, they're about hydraulics, blood flow, pressure, rhythm. And when you train your lower body through conscious breath and movement, you're rebuilding that entire hydraulic system naturally. I've seen men who struggled for years with poor stamina suddenly walk with power again, not because they took anything, but because they gave back attention to the part of their body that carries life itself. You see, when you sit for hours, the muscles that control your pelvic blood flow go to sleep. Your hips tighten, your breath shortens, your circulation slows. Day after day, You're teaching your body to forget what it means to feel alive. This stretch reverses that forgetting. Every time you drop into the deep squat, you're forcing your heart to pump stronger, your lungs to open wider, and your nervous system to reconnect the circuits of masculinity that time tried to turn off. At first, you might shake. You might feel discomfort in your knees or lower back. That's okay. That's just stiffness leaving your body, millimeter by millimeter. Stay patient. Don't rush the process, because every second you hold the position, you're building a bridge between your mind and your power center. Try this tomorrow morning, before breakfast, before coffee, barefoot on solid ground. Breathe deeply, sink into the earth, lock the breath. Feel that quiet pulse returning, not as excitement, but as control. And if you want to push it a little further, here's a simple upgrade. As you rise from the squat, squeeze the muscles between your legs slightly, the same ones you'd use to stop the flow of urine. That's your pelvic floor switch. Engage it for 2 seconds, then release. You've just turned the movement into a full-body pump for your circulatory system. When you combine that with deep, controlled breathing, you create a loop. Oxygen enters, blood moves, tension releases, and testosterone follows. That's not magic. That's biology doing what it was designed to do. Men who practice this daily often tell me they feel different, not just in the bedroom, but in how they carry themselves. Their posture changes. Their voice deepens slightly. Their focus sharpens. Because when you restore blood flow, you restore confidence. And the best part? You don't need a gym. You don't need to count calories. You don't even need perfect form. You just need 5 minutes, a little discipline, and the courage to start. Now, there's one thing I need you to remember. This is not a workout. It's a reset. It's a reminder to your body that life still flows through you, waiting to be reclaimed. As you practice, notice the details, the texture of the floor beneath your feet, the stretch along your hips, the pulse behind your breath. That's awareness. And awareness is what separates men who fade from men who grow stronger with age. Your body listens when you move with intention. Your blood responds when you breathe with depth. Your energy rises when you stop chasing and start reclaiming. So tomorrow morning, before the world starts asking for your time, give yourself 5 minutes. Step onto the ground. Find your stance. Breathe in deeply. Hold. And feel your strength waking up from the inside out. Somewhere between that inhale and exhale, you'll realize something powerful. You were never broken. You were just disconnected. Now that you've reconnected, don't stop. Because the man who controls his breath controls his blood. And the man who controls his blood controls his life. You've just felt it. That quiet surge inside your body. It's not just blood. It's memory. Your body remembering what it means to be alive. Most men wait for someone else to fix them. A doctor, a pill, a promise. But real strength doesn't come from outside. It starts here, in movement, in breath, in awareness. 5 minutes a day. That's all it takes to remind your body who it truly is. So tomorrow morning, when the world is still quiet, give yourself that time. No phone, no distractions, just you and your power returning home. Because once you feel that connection again, there's no turning back. Try it for 7 days straight. Write down how you feel. Then come back here and tell me where you're watching from and how old you are. I read every story. I'm Dr. Helen Carter. Stay grounded, stay powerful, and never forget. The fire inside you was never gone. It was only waiting for you to move again.